Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. I'm Casey J, and today I'm going to be showing you this simple look that I love to do for everyday occasions. Maybe going to see family, I'm going to coffee, something simple, but yet I feel really good in. For some people, your look may be way more glam than this for an everyday look. Your look may be way more natural than this for an everyday look. But this is something that I find is a tried and true look that I love to repeat. I'm going to start off with the Mary Kay eye primer. They recently discontinued the pressed cream eyeshadow that I was in love with. And unfortunately, this one does not work as well for me as that one did. So I'm going to cover it with this Ciate London cream eyeshadow as well in an attempt to give myself some more prime. My eyelids break down eyeshadows quite quickly, at least currently in my pregnancy. And I don't know if it's just because I'm hot or what. So needless to say, I need a really good eye primer. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to put my matte foundation over the top of that as well. I'm going to go in now with the Sahara palette. This is by Alter Ego. And I'm going to start off with the shade Sands. I'm going to pack that onto my lid. I'm putting this on the lower lid first near my lash line, and then I'll build it into the transition. I'm kind of just setting down the cream eyeshadows and the foundation that I've put on my eyes so far. And then I'm building up into the transition and windshield wiper motions, and then little circles when I'm ever trying to blend it out to a nice seamless look. We're going to go in with the shade Savannah now and go in on the transition, so then your crease area. And then I'm going to build that to my desired pigmentation, blending it out. I want to make sure there's no lines and it's nice and seamless. I'm going to go in with this shade called Raven. It's a nice deep brown, and this brush is broken, which is why I'm holding it so funny. The little metal part is about to separate from the wood, and all my brushes were currently washing and drying, so I had to be quite limited for this video as to the brushes I used. But anyways, I'm building that up on the outer third of the eye and then into the transition a little bit. I'm starting just simply on the outer third of the eye, building into that transition, and then I'll blend it up a little bit so I can have that gradient look, so to speak, and once again you don't have those harsh intense lines. I'm going to take that along the lower lash line and then blend it into the lid shade as well, and I'm just making sure that they go together, that there's no gapping. I'm going to go in with the shade Mirage, and I'm going to put that on the lid in any of the area that doesn't have that brown, and build that up to the metallic look that I want. I'm going to just barely bring it over the brown. Now I'm going in with the bronze shade, and I'm going to put that over the seam, like put it over where the brown met that kind of light goldish shimmer. It's almost like a pink gold. And I'm going to put that over that seam to make that gradient stand out once again and also cover the line. I'm going to go in with the Mary Kay Panorama Mascara. This was the second time they brought it back from limited edition. I really want to appeal to the company to make it a full-time product because I love, 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 love this mascara. I was using literally every bit that's left in that bottle. Now I'm going to go over it with the Mary Kay Lash Love Waterproof Mascara to set it down and lock in the mascara because my eyes have been quite dry lately. If they get a little bit weepy, my mascara will stay strong. I'm going to go in now with the No Problem Prime Essence by Touch in Soul. I like to use this for a nice kind of moisturous dewy look if I'm not worried about concealing my skin texture and I just want a nice bright glow. This is a great primer for that. It feels awesome on the skin as well. This is the Mary Kay setting spray. I'm going to apply that now after the primer and my eyeshadows. Under my eyes, I'm going to put, this is the Under Eye Corrector by Mary Kay, and this helps cancel out discoloration, dullness, and makes your eyes look bright and without that deep coloring. I'm going to apply the matte foundation now, the Time Wise 3D matte foundation, all over my face. I like to do about a medium coverage, sometimes light to medium coverage, and if I'm feeling really fancy, I'll build it to full coverage. This particular brush helps you get light to medium coverage, which is what most of the clients that I do makeup for use. They don't want to be totally full coverage around here most of the time. I've only had one gal that I remember being like, cake it on, girlfriend. And you still can do that with this brush. You can also use this brush that I'll pop up on screen, and that will help you have a more full coverage look if you are needing a brush to help you with that. If you already have one that gives you full coverage, that's fine as well. I'm going to put that onto the forehead. I don't usually go too intense up on my forehead with the foundation. I just kind of blend it in. I'm going to blend right by where the eyeshadow meets the nose to make sure it's not flowing over too far. Down the neck to make sure it blends down and I don't have any harsh lines, and then over the lips. This helps to make sure that your lip product will actually stay on longer. I'm going to go in with this Mary Kay contour. This is in the shade Latte. I'm going to bring back my cheekbones that I haven't seen since the beginning of pregnancy and bring in my jaw a little bit. Make sure that it's nice and cut and flows. You don't see it doesn't look like my chin blends with my neck. And then I'm gonna go in up by my hairline and then two kind of lines up from my brow. This is the Mary Kay limited edition bronzer in the shade Gilded Glow. I'm gonna apply that into the same areas I applied the contour, just a little bit more loosely, more play with this big fluffy brush, and give myself that added warmth. This is an illuminating bronzer, so it has a little bit of shimmer to it, which gives you that glow. This is in highlighter. This is in the shade Juicy Peach. This is also a mildly illuminating blush and gives you a little bit of shine. I'm gonna apply that anywhere else just with whatever's left on the brush to give me kind of a sun-kissed look. And then I'm going to take this highlighter in the shade Glazed and build it from the inner cheek up towards the cheekbone. This is a trick to make sure that your makeup looks natural, that you look like you are lit from within instead of just having a stripe down the side of your face. And then I'm going to give my forehead, nose, and lips just a hint of that on the Cupid's bow and under my lip. I'm going to take anything left on this brush from the contour and just put that along the nose. I'm not contouring intensely. I'm just putting the slightest definition from whatever's left on the brush. I'm going to set down my under eyes now with the e.l.f. under eye powder, and then I'm also going to set down the T-zone with this powder. I've been testing out all the powders I have on my shelf, using them and seeing what I really think, what do I like, would I repurchase it again. So I've been using this actually on the T-zone and on the under eyes, and I have quite liked it. Now I'm going to go in with the LA Colors Brow Pencil. This pencil is only $1, which is kind of awesome. I have really enjoyed it for a quick brow. Like if I need something that goes super uber fast, it's on there quickly, then this is great for that. The downside is it is a very blocky, like you're gonna have a very blocky look. You won't necessarily have that light feathered look that you can create false hairs with. It's just gonna give you a solid brow, not necessarily a natural brow. I'm going to give my lips just a little bit of love with the Burt's Bees Lip Shimmer. This is in the shade Caramel, and I'm just going to apply that as my only lip product today, as it's just going natural and I really just needed some hydration and a little bit of color for my lips, so this is perfect for that. Then I'm going to go in with the Mary Kay finishing spray one more time to make my look last the longest it can. This is the final look, and this is kind of something I would do if I'm like, I don't know, I don't want to be creative today, I don't want to play around, I just want to do a look I know really works. This is one of those looks. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button, and I would love to have you here in my little community. I'll be here every single week. Alright, I love you guys. I'm nuts.